Hello, hello, hello. How are y'all doing? Gonna then move my screens before starting. Let's actually grab the right one. Oh, I didn't even put the join the Discord. I'm failing y'all. Come on, move. There we go. There we go. Now everything's posted. Alright, I decided I was gonna open this on stream. So, mostly because I have yarn barf around me, I do kind of want to start this sooner. Also, apologies for starting later than I planned, but I ended up watching Abigail. So, I watched the movie when I got home. So we got the user manual, some trash, that's stuffing, USB cord. It's USB to USB-C, it looks like. It's a good length. Since I'm gonna start in front of my computer, I'll just plug it into my computer for now. Oh, it's a nice long cord. It's about 5 foot. A little more. I don't know what's included. Does it say? Manual included. It just says power cable, not how large the power cable is. Whatever. Alright. Let's plug it in. That's not the right hole. She said. Oh! Something happened. We lost the camera. Unplug the camera and plug it back in. And then there we go. Dangerous. Messing with my cables. Woo. Okay. There's screws. A nice bay of 3 screws and a screwdriver. Typically it's an Allen wrench. We've got our head. It's narrower, but I think about just as tall as the one I have now. Like the circumference is smaller. This is questionably, and it has the recyclable message, but I do not believe that's actual recyclable. See, oh, we got a box. This is gonna be our tension rod. So we've got a tension point here and a tension point here. It's not too stiff of a spring. Like, it's definitely plastic, but so far I don't think the plastic feels too bad. Like, it's already got cat hair. That's promising. Okay, this is actually recyclable. And it's perfect cat toy. I know where Bootsy is. Alright, now we can get the machine out. Exciting bit. Okay. So the clamp is already attached. Ooh, I like this. It's a rubber base instead of the one I currently have is a foam. Foam bits. So you just unscrew it to clamp it. Bootsy, I'm opening a box. And then at the bottom of the box is more foam. Which is trash. Bootsy, you want the box? Here's a box just for you. Okay. Looks like the intention is you clamp it this way on. Like, oh, maybe I can screw down far enough. Let's try to see if we can get it here. I probably won't keep it here, but... Oh! This is what you get for walking on yarn. You goober. Oh, nope, still not put down. There you go. Yeah, you've got a nice long which is very fascinated. You have like a nice long tension piece. And then you attach this. I probably had to screw this in first because there's a hole, so yep, there's a hole on the bottom too. So yes, Bootsy, it's very fascinating. You're being a great helper. All right. Let's just screw it in. Are you fast? He loves my other ball winder. He comes running when that thing goes off. What? That's wood, right? Is this going in? But yeah, I watched Abigail. It was fun. I enjoyed it. What are you doing? Stop eating the instruction manual, sir. You're such a goober. I hope you know that. Huh. Screwed in pretty nicely. Okay, let's reattach this. Yes, very, very fascinating. That's my finger. That's my finger. Which is being a big help. Nom nom nom. There you go. Okay. What are the other instructions? Now, wants me to put this on first. Okay. It goes into like kind of just, oh, it doesn't even lock it nicely. Oh, yeah, it does. It just didn't turn it enough. Okay. Okay. Got this, and then it looks like it's, you plug it in over here. So I can go really slow. Crank it up. Okay. Let's start on easy mode. We've got a cat here, so technically speaking, nothing's easy mode, but it's the thought that counts. Okay, so it looks like you fully thread it up in this bottom hole. Let's see. So you thread it up in through this bottom hole, and then you'll put it through this kind of tension piece. Oh, there's actually an opening on the side. And then you can kind of put it over, and the openings are all on the other side. Okay. Boots is being... Bootsy, can you move? Okay. Okay. But then this goes like on top, so it doesn't loop through, it just goes on top, and then you put it through, and then you turn it on. Want to go slow to start to kind of get everything locked in. This is as fast as it can go, but we have intrigued cat. Gonna get hurt. I don't think you're gonna like that. It's just hitting his whiskers. It's winding pretty nicely. See if I can get you a wider angle. Oh, what he's doing. I don't know if you can hear that, but it's kind of doing this doon doon. Nope, it's not as bad anymore. You can almost hear the engine. Why would you? Booty, get your face out of it. It's gonna hurt. Okay, we'll finish this. This is easy mode. It's a thinner yarn. It's relatively easier mode. It's cat mode. Barnet, can you hear that line? Coming at it from a different angle. Oh, no, he wants the string now. Okay. No. No. Oh. Okay. Make a pretty decent cake. I like that. Alright. Let's do a little bit harder mode. Okay, let's do this yarn. See if I can get, cause this one, let's see if I can find a center pole. I don't know if a center pole, I don't know if there's a center that even exists in this. It's just yarn bar now. See if I can stretch anything. Oh, it's just gonna... Oh! You gotta center something. Alright. Bootsy, you're kind of in the way for this. Okay. Ha! Found it! Alright, let's go through the process again. Maybe I'll try to detangle a little bit more, I guess. If I have to. Okay. What I find with my manual one is I typically have to do a blanket yarn twice. I'll have to wind it twice because the first time it gets snagged on itself and so it doesn't make a good cake. But when you make a cake from that first cake, then you get a pretty decent cake. I don't know if that makes sense. Okay. Alright, Bootsy. So it looks like the opening is large enough for me to thread this yarn through at the base. My fingers are getting... It's because they have the tension on the opposite side of you. Or on like the opposite side of the front. So it's on away from you. Okay, let's... Hey. So let's again start. Oh. Okay, interesting. Booty. Booty. Okay, it's not doing this blanket yarn as nicely. Excuse me, sir. Definitely struggling more, but it's doing it. You have to like really get it started because the opening isn't large enough. Okay, let's pause it. Pause it. One thing I do like about this, because it's motorized, it actually holds its position a bit more. Because like the one thing that's a struggle with my manual is if I ever have to like stop to detangle, there's the risk of it like unwinding or winding further. Well, it's typically unwinding, which isn't always conducive to a clean cake. Okay. Bootsy. Hey. Excuse me, sir. Stop. But okay, let's go back, turn it off. Unwind some. My bugaboo. I love you. But stop. Let's undo some more. Excuse me, sir. I said stop. I said stop, sir. You gonna listen to me? He's not gonna listen to me. He's not gonna listen to me. Hey! That's bad for your teeth. Your poor teeth. It's not good for your teeth. I love you, but stop. It's not for you. It's not for you. This isn't for you. Don't be rude. Hold on. Let's see if I have one of his toys in arm's reach. Okay. But you want it? You want it? Go get it. There you go. That's some reprieve. Okay. I gotta untangle some more. Okay. Ooh. Go. So that's one loop undone. He's fucking with the chair. Bootsy. Oh! Just gonna take it off somewhere. Let him. Okay. It's mostly untangled. Kind of creating a new tangle while I untangle this tangle. So because you've got this bottleneck, it doesn't really let knots through like a non-tension yarn grinder does. Bootsy. wonder if I release one of the tension points. Okay, let's fully detangle this last section before we go on. We've got Bootsy here, so we're running on borrowed time. Oh. Okay, now I'll remove it. Decent sized cake. Is it larger than this one? It's a little smaller actually. But the center collapsed on itself pretty nicely. I think it's pretty decent. Hi, Amber and Cole. This is a yarn winder I just got. I was trying it out on this big cake of yarn. And now I'm trying to, got the center pole right away. Find the center pole. So this is mine. It just arrived today. It's a Etcokei. And it basically does this to my yarn. My cat is very curious about it too. This I had with a manual. I do have a manual one. Follow me. Ooh, it's caught in some other yarn. Okay, hold on. Let me detangle this manual one. Because I don't know how this happened, but okay, so these are, oh, I hated that sound. Okay, so these are relatively similar devices. Oh, I think this might actually be longer. You've got this. Okay, besides the fact that my cat is gonna break this by eating it. But yeah, you can, if you want to make a cake, so these are called cakes. If you want to make a cake, that's typically done by a machine that looks like this. It could be a manual crank or a an electric one like this. And it basically rotates in a manner as the yarn kind of goes through your tension points. This, let me just unscrew this machine because this is not like, it's a cool angle for like seeing the cake get made, but you don't actually see the mechanism. So this yarn winder actually has 2 tension points, and typically if you're like a third in theory can be made with your hands, but you thread it through this hole in the bottom, and then you've there's an opening. I don't know how well it can be seen. So you then put the yarn through this and get a spring tension. It then goes up and kind of in between this piece. It goes kind of like at this tension point. You clip it through here, and then you go through here, and then you want to kind of put your starting thread between here. You then, I typically turn it on slowly so you can like lock in that starting thread, and then so it doesn't like slip off. and then you can crank it. I don't have a clamp, so. It's also why it's important to clamp it. So I pseudo comparing these two machines, just because they're all I have. One thing I'd have to say right away is I like the direction it attaches. So this one here attaches like this, and so I crank from this side. The yarn's still to this right side, but it feels like if you were to equate, I don't know. But another piece that is different is, oh, this is rubber, not foam. Why did I think it was foam? Oh, one thing that I noticed is different. Oh, he's very helpful. He is my very helpful sidekick here. But what I like is on this one, this clamp piece is actually longer. He also apparently wants to eat my phone. Cooper, you're a Cooper. You know that? You know that? This is Bootsy, by the way. Yeah, I like it. It was nice. That's foamy plastic. That's not good for your health. He's also gonna try to eat that twist tie, so it's going in the twist tie drawer. But yeah, I think I like this. It'll be a nice setup. I have music playing in the background. There's no other people in the background. But yeah, okay, I'll put this over there. I'm not gonna clamp it or anything. It's just gonna be over there for now. And then, where do I want to put this for now? Thank you. I have a YouTube channel, and if you actually go to my only recorded video there, I finished it on stream. And this is a shawl. This is more like a shawl. But it's just it's big enough where you could almost wear it as like a pin top. But on my YouTube channel, because the VOD doesn't stay on Twitch super long, you'll be able to. I'm keeping that one for myself, fortunately. But I do actually have an online shop. It's LinellaCrochets.com, and there I do have pieces that I sell. It's not super robust, and I do have to take some product photos for a pair of pants I've been working on and just about finished, but it's supposed to rain. So, unfortunately, not completing it soon. Yeah, the brand that makes the pattern actually makes the yarn. It's the Halo, Karen Halo yarn. And the pattern is actually right on the, like, little... the label. And then on the inside is the pattern. This is a baby blanket pattern on here. I don't know what some of these symbols mean. This might... It's a crochet pattern. I don't know. It looks like a hook. But yeah, you need 2 balls of the yarn. And so I chose this purple and pink one. And mid ombre through purple, I switched to the pink yarn. So it goes pretty quickly into the pink, but I kind of like the white in between. Oh, I absolutely love this color. It's why I initially chose it, but I have had an inkling to make more of them. I just really enjoyed the pattern. I don't have any more of the yarn, and I tried to put a pause on buying more yarn unless I fully need it, because this blanket yarn does not fit nicely into the hole up top. That's why it's doing that. But I kind of had to put a pause on buying yarn after Joann's closed, because I bought a bunch. I kind of went all out. I had friends that work there, and so they were giving me their discount. Slow this down. Alright, there we go. More manageable pace, because this ball of yarn is not as nicely freed. This is gonna get tangled. Losing at Fortnite, that's the kicker. I was playing Among Us for the first time in a long time last night, and it was really, or not last night, the night before, and it was really fun getting to play with friends. And you know, Among Us, it's not really mindless, but it's mindless enough. Welcome back, my little helper. Are you here to keep more chaos? Yes, you are. I know that devilish look anywhere. You've got dastardly deeds planned. But yeah, it's just, I made that in June, so it was already too warm to be wearing a shawl by the time I finished it, so... Too fast again. Excuse me, sir. Booty, excuse me, sir. Excuse me. Excuse me, sir. I'm trying. Oh, it was great for the pandemic. Like, and it's the way it's like kind of changed and modified itself. Like, it's like Among Us was, you know, it was truly a werewolf game, you know, at its core, it's the game of werewolf. And the fact that they've taken the more elements from werewolf, I mean, they say their original inspiration was The Thing, which you can kind of see with like the monsters and like the shapeshifter Among Us, but you know, with like, I think of the game Werewolf, and you've got the extra roles like Jester, Witches, Seer. You also, it's Town of Salem, if you're familiar with that. But I like how they've been able to continue to expand the game, but you can still go back and play the roots. That's awesome. That's fun. That's fun. And that's also kind of a cool like horror film to get yourself into. I know it's not. It's more of a vampire slasher kind of gore fest movie. But I actually earlier today watched Abigail, which was fun. It's not super horror, but it's fun enough. Let's turn this off. Let's free some more yarn. He's licking my blanket. Okay, this is gonna be a true. Oh yeah, there's nothing wrong with low budget. Like some great movies have been made for super low budget. I mean, the whole Terrifier franchise started off of a independent low budget film. You know, Blumhouse made its, you know, name by making low budget quality horror movies. You know, there are great things that can come from low budget. I think Lake Mongo, one of the said to be scariest movie, also was fairly low budget. Huzzah. Oh, I didn't hold it together. Alright. Now that this is caked up nicely, gonna tuck this in. I'm guessing Caden is your son's name. Huzzah! Another nice cake. And I think this one actually is bigger than the purple one I already made. Yeah, just a bit. Nice. I can make nice large cakes because all that I've actually, I think, used from that yarn is to make these smaller pieces. But I do need the purple now because we're going to get back to making this bunny. So, Bootsy knocked it off earlier, but I had this little guy that I sell. And I'm making a purple, pink, turquoise version for my niece's birthday. Okay, dude. This isn't yours. What are you doing? Why are you so cracked up? Huh? Huh? What is it you want? But yeah, I'm making little bunnies like this guy. Okay. Are you gonna be good? Gonna be good? Gonna be feisty? He's just gonna be cute, and that's acceptable. I am gonna move this out of the way so we can showcase his cuteness more. Let's go reach. Barely. Alright. Got Bootsy in a spot. It's not his usual spot, but he's in a spot. Oh, now he's changed. Leave the cable alone. My Bootsy boo. Okay. Here, how about you sit on my lap? Do you want to do that? No? Alright, let's pull up our chair. Yeah, you sit in your bed. How about that? You can do that? You can do that for me? He's got that wild-eyed look in his eyes. Yeah. I see you. I see you. Alright, let me go back to my yarn my webbit pattern. Oh, no, absolutely. You're totally fine. Your questions, chat, absolutely welcome. I was kind of just telling you a bit more about what we do here. We're not typically reviewing yarn winders. It just came in today, so I was excited to wind up the balls of yarn. No, I love a good, like, movie, horror movie, big budget, low budget. You know, I think a lot of, like, not anyone can be an actor, but, you know, I think people that truly have a heart for it, it's just amazing. And can be a truly great experience. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. Oh, and thanks for the follow. I completely missed it. So sorry about that. I just fully just don't notice that, and I always feel bad. Alright. Reattached. I've added out my purple. Let's tighten this. There you go. But yeah, we're working on the ears of this bunny now. Now. And I'm gonna make it a striped bunny like this one. Oh, I'm so sorry. I completely missed that. I'm so sorry. No, okay. I'm absolutely so sorry. I fully missed you asking to guess what happened to her. I'm so sorry about that. Absolutely not. You did not offend me. I'm so sorry. No, what did he, so, no, you didn't offend me. You're absolutely fine. I feel bad. No, I fully just ramble and talk about any and every topic that comes to mind. I'm gonna guess two options. Either Kaden was the killer, or, what's another option? Or, if they're sticking with the Among Us style attacks, getting impaled by the tongue. That would be a fun exit, I think. Like, if I wasn't the Among Us villain, I would want my death to be the tongue kill. Because I think that's just kind of fun. I mean, I guess it also is kind of fun to like solve the mystery and, you know, be like the quote unquote final person and escape. That is fun too. But having a cool kill is also, yeah. Depends on how early though. Like you want to make it a decent time into the film, then be a early death. Um, but yeah, we did not. So I have never played the Fungus Among Us map. And I still haven't, even though I played the other night, because I left before the fungus, like I stopped playing before the Fungus map was released. But we didn't have enough people last night to play it, so we ended up not playing the Fungus one just because there are only 7 of us at our largest, and then six most of the time. He's a cutie. But I did watch, like I have recently been rewatching some like Among Us Let's Plays from back in the pandemic. So that was kind of fun to do, you know, just watching other people play. You know, they often did like the modded, like excessively modded ones. But I will say I do find that I enjoy watching someone play out the whole game, even as a ghost, like those Let's Plays, instead of dying and then just ending the like session. Oh no, I absolutely love it. I enjoy Among Us. I just haven't played it a lot recently, solely because I didn't have the friend group to play with it too much, and it did kind of like drop off after the pandemic. You know, that's kind of the reality of things, but it's still a really fun game. You know, like I enjoy it, you know. I started the conversation talking about how I played it last night or the other night, you know. It's very true to like some of the inspiration of like Werewolf and um The Thing, and now that they've like modded a bunch of stuff, but you still can like if you want play the original game. Like I know the other night we played with a shapeshifter. So the killer was always also a shapeshifter, so you didn't always know who was actually running past you, if they're the killer or not. Um, so it's a nice way that they were able to manage to keep the game fresh. Um, this yarn is also sticking. I'm not loving it. It's kind of annoying. No, it's one of those things because you type faster than I can talk. And it's no offense to you, that's just the reality of how streaming is. I there is a level of like, to a degree, I talk to myself in between your messages coming through. Oh no, it's still a fun game. We just did the shapeshifter, but I'm quite used to like I enjoyed the original game to, you know, with it just being, you know, the one imposter, depending on your friend group. Maybe it was two. Um, no, I played it during the pandemic. We had a bunch of college events where we played it. No, it was good banter between friends that you get it. You know, it's as long as no one's taking it serious enough to like break their friendship like you can with Monopoly. Aw. Shucks. First and it wasn't the tongue death. That's just tragic. Did they just like go with the I'm also streaming to YouTube, so did they just go to the pew pew one? Like the water without water involved? And then next follow-up question. Were they in like Among Us style spacesuit suits or were they dressed as themselves? And just one of their friends like showing themselves was the traitor. Because I think that would be really interesting because it's based off the thing, and so like if I think about it, like making like a screenplay or a movie. Fair, fair. Yeah, I don't know the other. Like I'm thinking of like the death screens that you get when you're like in game and you die. Those are the only two I know. Um, the spear by the tongue, the pew. Is there another one? Oh, is it the neck snapping? Is there a neck snapping death view? I don't remember all the little death cutscenes in Among Us anymore. But because Among Us is very much about the banter. It's friends breaking like trying to build bonds and see who they can actually trust. You know, but I think that would be like a really fun, you know, movie, short film. Like you could do a lot of fun with that. And I'm trying to think how you could like incorporate the tasks per se and the ghosts that you wouldn't typically get, you know, like you in theory wouldn't typically see in a slasher because, you know, that's just silliness. Because I bet there's a fun way to like put that together and make that. Okay. 7 boys, 3 girls, and 2 of the girls being imposters. So all the boys died one by one. 2 from neck, 2 from tongue. Oh, there's the knife one. 3 from knife stab. 1 girl and no. So the imposters won in the movie. The imposters won. How tragic. Truly, truly, truly tragic. But I bet it was totally fun to shoot. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Hilarious? I said that really slow. Hilarious. Oh no. Did I goof? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I'm fine. Leotards, that's fun. That's a fun, you know, way to do it. You've got your distinct colors, you know. You can kind of keep the cheesy Among Us vibe and the banter. You know, make it a whodunit as the killer continues their rampage. Yeah, that's sweet. You know, I'm sure they love doing it. It's very much a passion thing. Aw. Told you it wasn't me. That's... Yup. That tracks. So did they get one of the killers at least then? Because it sounds like... She must have, like, died early on then. Like, she got voted off early on then. And she was just sitting in limbo. Kind of thing. Or when to like be able to confront the guys and then they all come. Ah. That's my, I need to go to sleep, but it's Friday, so I don't need to go to sleep. Alarm. I should turn that off for Friday and Saturdays. Come in, come in, come on. Oh, that's morning. I want night. Oh, I'm still in the AM alarms. Okay, I don't need it every day. Just every weekday. Oh, that's even funnier. Like the two imposters just win it all, and she looks at everyone that faded or lost inside, and she's just in space and goes, "Told y'all it wasn't me." Hey, that's hilarious. I love that. I love that. I almost need to get more water. The poor boys got the sharp. Yeah. They kind of showed they were the dull end. Maybe they deserved the dull end of the knife. You know, they couldn't figure it out. Maybe they deserved what was coming for them, you know. I mean, I'm sure there was a degree of like, so were things scripted, or was it truly no one except the imposters knew their role? And they were like beats, because that would be an interesting path to take, where like no one knows who the imposter is, like a true IRL Among Us, and like they've almost got like cameras, or like you've got an extra camera for each person, or cameras. That could be a fun way to have done that. Did I decrease, or did I just go to 8? Didn't decrease yet, just went to 8. Keep forgetting where I am. That's hilarious. That's fun. Cause you had made a comment earlier about the whole banter of it all being great, so I wonder, I was just curious on how scripted they were gonna go with things, if they're trying to exude the level of banter. That's fun. No, when I was playing the other night, one of the few times I got killed, basically my body was like buried under scenery, so you couldn't even see where my body was. And then we were on the same map. I don't remember how I got killed the other time, but I got killed twice. But while we were just starting the game, and I was going to medbay, and I see the vent open, someone pop out, or like someone pop in or out of the vent, and I just book it for the button. Just turn around, book it for the button, and everyone was like super annoyed. They pressed it. I pressed it. They're like, "Why'd you press the button?" I was like, "So, person that just vented, wanna argue why you just vented?" And the thing is, they didn't even try to defend themselves. They didn't even try. That's fun, you know, having that like whole exasperated cuss. Like, okay, again, I'm trying to be on a channel and trying to be like advertiser friendly, but like, what are you effing kidding me? I can't believe you didn't believe me. And then like ranting as she goes out, and then for them, the last two to die, and what did they say? It was told you it wasn't me. As she runs out of oxygen in space. Ooh, that's interesting. Well, I was super confused because they added another task that's in, like, it's clean the vent, but you go up to a vent and you work in it, but it was like my first round in a new Among Us game, and I had a vent task, and I was so confused, and I just didn't want to go up to this vent at all. And I was like, no, can't. But I've never played with an engineer, so we didn't have an engineer. The only special role we had was the shapeshifter for the killer. That's hilarious. That's pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie. That's how I terrorized my cousins once. I just pretended like I was sleeping weird. Oh, I want it. I love that for them. I love that for them. That's the best you can ask. You know, girl power moment. Oh, absolutely. I was so upset with a friend the other night. They were second impostering so hard. They kept validating the killer. And it's like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Because why are you giving this person an alibi? You haven't been together because people have been dying around you. The other game was one of the other games where it was like it was the two of us. There were two of us that were together the whole time, and there was one person who was like the imposter a lot of the time, but they were so bad at lying. The moment you pointed blame on them, they just immediately gave up. And so, like, one of my friends and I were just like, found the body and went, so, we know who we're voting for? We're like, yep. And he was like, what do you mean? It was like, we were together the whole time. And he just immediately gave up. Even though we were like, we were intermittently together. Like, one of us could definitely have gotten away enough if we passed someone to kill. But no. Yeah. It's one of those things where it can be a hit or miss depending on who you're playing with. Do you know the folks well enough? I don't like playing random lobbies because I detest the whole like back to and forth typing. Like, it's just tedious. It's so much more fun when you can be on a call and talk through it together. Like, you don't even have to know them well. I think just being able to verbally talk to people makes Among Us more fun. Like, I don't enjoy not being able to, like, talk to the people, making the arguments. You know, and all that. Yeah, it's one of those things where similar to Monopoly, like there's a level you can't take it too personal. Like if anyone goes to like a personal level of it, it just kind of spoils the whole thing. You know, like realize people are gonna lie to you. You know, realize it's all in good fun. It's the name of the game. It's not technically in the name, but you get what I mean. Oh, oh, okay. You know, but it's, you know, if you're with friends, it still can be fun. You know, as long as you really make the best of it. Wow, that's awesome. I've played one role in a film that never got finished because the filmographer slash the video editor slash the sound design people all like just stopped doing it, and yeah. I'm guessing he gets stabbed in the back with a knife. But yeah, so the short film I was gonna be in was called, let's see if I can find stuff from it. So hold on. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so it's called Killing Stereotypes. And I was freezing the whole time. So I was supposed to be a cheerleader. And so I was in this super short skirt the whole time. But it was like cold as heck. So like we have like nighttime scenes and early date scenes, and I'm like in between takes, just fully in like sweatpants and a jacket because it was so cool. Cold, not cool. Cold. Well, cool also works. Um, I I am the final girl of the whole movie. So I end up being the final girl, and part of the I played a character, Brittany, and basically I end up kind of getting Stockholm syndrome. Truly. Like Like, it's kind of truly a situation where it's true, like, I just go off with the killer at the end. My one roll, I get Stockholm Syndrome and end up with the killer. Honestly, the even funnier thing is, and I kind of like, I kind of feel bad spoiling it, but also the film never got made, so I only feel so bad. But the killer doesn't kill anyone. Everyone just dies by accident. They just die through shenanigans in the woods. Like, no, the killer doesn't kill anyone. They're just around when the killer's around. But yeah, I feel bad. Alright, actually, I'm going to... True, I didn't have to be a corpse in the woods. I'm also gonna be right back, and I'm just gonna take this time to fill up my water bottle. So let's put on our official BRB. BRB, Bootsy's in charge. He's not even moving. He's just conked out. Truly, I tell you. Okay. What's going on? Sorry, I had my water run or my mic on for the start of that. That was just the... Bootsy, you're supposed to be in charge. You left your station. Are you coming back to your station at least? Okay. Back. I've got water. Yeah. And we got the pillow. Back in my lap as well. Alright. There we go. Oh. Those are game moves soon. Excited. Getting a new backpack that has a pin slot. So I'm excited. I'm gonna put my favorite pins in the little pin purse. Perfect. back to the bunny ear, crocheting away. Okay, 18, we're on row 18. Or we're starting row 18. What are you doing, Bug? We're on row 19 now. Alright, this might kill me for a second, but I'm gonna put some chocolate in my mouth because it's a chocolate kiss. I think it's the mint. 20. We're on row 20 now. $21. Trying to. Keep getting like health insurance and like One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, we've got second ear done. So we've got, these are 2 ears. Our leg. Arms. Tail. Now we're gonna do the other foot. The rabbit's lucky foot. Hi, welcome back, Bug. Come here. Dude. Pretty. Okay. We've moved on to the foot. See? 4 by 6, 1, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Woo! It's perfect. Two. Three. 5. 6. 5. What you doing, bug? What are you doing, Bootsy? Nine. The bug is here. Oh, you're so cute. 10. Ugh, gotta stuff the foot. The lucky foot. Okay. Hey, bud. Yeah. We gonna be cute. Cause Boots is cute. Hold on. Need a little bit more. Five. 6. Ta-da! Yeah! Welcome, Vanessa. I'm currently deciding if I should make the body in the blue or the purple. I think I'm gonna do the purple. And I think I'm just gonna do every other row instead of every 2 rows. Or I'll do 2 rows in 2 rows. Yeah, let's do 2 rows and 2 rows. Okay. Okay, so that's gonna purple, blue, purple, blue, purple, blue, purple, blue, 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 purple. All right, it's gonna start and end with purple. Are you factory knots? I'm just gonna untie this because so close. Doesn't pay to start here. Alright, here it comes. Alright. Oh. Okay, we're starting the head of the, the head of the body. Six. Then. Six. Ah! Got pulled that magic circle. No! Ah. Eight. If I could just get this magic ring to work. Just going too hard. It's annoying. No, not danger birth. Finish the octopus. Ooh, exciting. Exciting. It's always nice, like, finishing it. You know, being done. It's always, like, such a invigorating feeling. Guess is one way to put it. Bootsy, what are you doing? I feel you at my feet. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, what? Got your paw. I get your paw. Or you got me. He's being weird. He's at my feet. Okay. What are you doing? He's got his moon eyes out. Alright. Gonna be weird. Be weird. Two. So I got the ball winder. I would probably recommend watching the start of this video because I unboxed it live. I wound up this cake, and this cake with the yarn winder. I'm not gonna like reclamp it, but I'll at least show you kind of how it looks. So it's got these two tension pieces here. You thread up through, let's go, you thread up first through this hole, and then here, let's see if I can, get it to show. Here. There. You can kind of like goof something up. Oh. Bootsy's fascinated with this thing already. There you go. But you can like thread your yarn through here and then tuck it through here, thread it through here, tuck it through here. And then you have your V slot. I will say one thing, the blanket yarn did not fit, so I actually had to like hold it here and very slowly spin it. I like the length of the clamp. It's pretty solid. You do have to do like some assembly of like putting this in and attaching this piece and screwing it in. But then it spins pretty fast. And then it's got a good like, it will like slow down if it has enough resistance and stop. But yeah, starting the blanket yarn, I would start it like this, really loose, no tension, and just let it start itself up. And then it kind of like gets stuck at any other rate if you go lower than this. But yeah, you'll see something a bit more in depth if you go back to the start, because I fully unboxed it, I assembled it, I messed with it, all at the start of the video. What is it, bug? You gonna look? Pussy. Say hi. Say hi. What are you doing? He's a goober goo. He's just walking over my keyboard now. Can you just chill, dude? There we go. Now we don't have our blown out camera. Three, 4, 5, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Woo. Four, 5, 6, 9, 10. Just find my feet again. 11, 12, 13, 14. 16. Hey. go. Skipping nets. Back to the basics and the bunnies. I keep getting ads for AI, just garbage. I'm so tired of it. Like, leave me alone. Welcome back, sir. You're doing this to yourself, dude. Boop, 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 boop. There you go. You're fine. Four. Not being chatty, sorry about that. Kind of just in the groove crocheting. I'll probably end the stream after I get to row 12, because then I'll like have finished off all the single crochet pieces. Um, 7, 8, 9. I'm on 9, so I'll end off on the blue. Ah. Where's Bootsy? Bootsy is in his cat bed. He's been moving around from my lap to the bed. He was on the table. He was also at my feet for a while. Making another bunny. Thanks. I'm just about finishing up for the night. Actually. So it's gonna be a bunny so far. Going to bed? Alright. Night. Ooh, I do want to kind of show my new ball winder before you fall asleep. Alright, hold on. Okay, so you loop through here, tension through here, up through here, tension through here. Oh, Bootsy's playing through tension and tension through here, right? So it goes boop, boop, bloop, bloop, bloop. And then ta-da! Bootsy is fascinated by it, as you can tell. Also, when Bootsy's in front of the camera, he blows out my face. What is it, Bug? It's got a nice clamp on it. It actually even fits on this desk. But I think I'm going to have it on the sewing machine desk. Like I have the other one. So I don't know if I'll replace it where it is or what. But I'm also not going to leave this cord here. But yeah. I was able to get this nice cake. Okay, Bootsy, you gotta. What are you looking at? Got this nice cake that looks white. I got this nice cake. This nice cake and this nice cake. And then, because we started on easy mode, I got this nice cake. What you looking at? Look here. Yeah, it's nice. It's one of those things where I can like focus on unweaving the yarn and keeping Bootsy away from it while it winds itself. But with that, I think I'll be going off to bed so Bootsy and I can settle for the night. Mwah. You enjoy your time tomorrow night. Vanessa, I'm glad you made it home safe from your trip, and that you finished your octopus. Two exciting things. You are also might be asleep yourself. So with that, oh, he totally does. Like it fishbowls. The camera fishbowls, so that's why I don't feel like having the camera any closer. Or fish eyes. That's the phrase. So it just makes him look massive. It makes anything super up close massive. But it gives you a light, nice full frame, at least. But like I said, with that, I'm tired. It's past my bedtime. We've done our 3-hour stream. That's what we've been trying to do. Maybe I'll stream a bit longer tomorrow morning. See if I can finish the bunny. Because we've got all the pieces except the eyes done and made. And with that, good night.